So last night I was able, so last night I was able to experience what it felt like, what I remembered it feeling like as a little child when I was loved by my father completely, right? And it was like a sensation that ran all through my body, like I could feel the electricity of my body. Um, and why shouldn't I be able to? Why is that something that just gets picked up by a machine? Because I don't have the awareness of it? Of course I do. I'm not able to feel it? Of course I am. So I asked to feel it. Anyhow, that feeling that came through, I think I was asleep, but it felt like I was very woke while I was asleep. I think I dozed off, maybe. But I haven't been able to sleep. Probably it was, I think, like that Friday in January. Maybe it was the 29th or something. Because Justice was leaving on the 31st, and so was Black's truck. And the anticipation of like this change, just like change that I knew was coming, I just wasn't able to sleep very much. And then it kind of turned into me needing to process more grief that I didn't realize was there. Because once I saw Black's truck get on that transport and leave, it did kick up, more grief for me. Stuff that I needed to deal with, and there was a ton of it. And I stayed in bed. I pushed through the week, got some things done, and then when Saturday came, I allowed myself to stay in bed and like veg out on Schitt's Creek and Downton Abbey, and what else was I watching? Raising Dion, like just, and I snacked, and I slept, didn't bathe, whatever it was that I was going to do, I allowed myself to do it. But sometimes I felt, of course, if I was grieving, I was processing a lot of sadness, a lot of overthinking, a lot of, just a lot. So much. So anyway, I had a therapy session yesterday, and what was able to come up for me was about surrendering. And when I was talking to my person about surrendering, I noticed that I really hadn't in a minute. Not, consciously. So anyway, we got whole brain to surrender. And last night, what came through was that instead of me fighting, because I know how to fight, I know how to fight my way out of things. But I've been feeling like I'm in a different energy and I don't understand what to do from this energy. Like, what am I to do to get out of this dark space that I'm in? Or it felt really dark. I'm like, I know I've been here before, and I know I've gotten out of this before, but in the past I had to fight my way out, tooth and claw and nail, and it was because I was unaware of my spirit team. But now I'm totally aware of my spirit team, and I'm asking for guidance, and it just felt like it was not coming through. So finally, it told me that I just need to surrender. I don't have to fight. So when I feel these fears or whatever else coming up, I don't have to fight my way through it. I just have to surrender to it. So surrendering is the name of the game, for me at least. And it's not that I'm giving my power away. That's what I had to understand. These are things that's outside of me that I can't control anyway. I cannot control it, so I think parts of me previously thought that I had to control it or needed to control it or looked to control it or was controlled by it or whatever it was, but what's coming up for me is that it is not within my control, and those things are the things that I get to surrender and eat in, in fears and doubts and all those things. I don't have to fight to get them out of my life. I just have to surrender them out. Right? Surrender those doubts and move through it. Surrender those fears and move through it. Because the past has taught me and brought to me what has been extremely hurtful. And I've been learning to look at those things with a different perspective, but at the same time, it's like all I've been doing here lately is looking at how I need to change. And then Spirit is like, okay, well, now it's time for you to look at how you have changed. How have you changed, Ayana? Are you seeing that yet? I need you to now change the momentum from looking at how you needed to change into looking at how you have changed. And that's the part that I really need to present to myself. Morning. I need to see how I've actually changed so I can start seeing myself, present self, and not just looking at the past and how I want, because that, of course, I needed that healing. So how else? But I can't stay stuck there, right? I need to move forward. So in order to move forward, I need to see me and how I am now. I need to be able to see that clearly. So that's what I asked for. Let me see me. I'll look for me. I'll look for me. You look for you.